I get asked quite often about like one of the tactics, strategies, pragmatics, best practices that surprised me most, or that I didn't think would be as powerful as it was. And the one that comes to mind is writing a how I work document, writing your user manual, if you will. This is something that the more I do it, the more I think every single leader should be investing their time. The how I work document, that can take various formats. We happen to like a more detailed version of it, but it has instructions on understanding you as a manager, you as a person you work professionally with a little bit better, right? It has elements on it like what your values are, what your working style is, what one can expect from you and what you expect from the people working with you, triggers, how people around you can help you get better, help you develop. It is a book format that you write a literally long form book that describes you a lot, or just bullet point lists. It doesn't matter, either one of them can be extremely powerful. And the reason why it's so powerful is, if you've ever managed somebody, you must have realized that the first 6 months, sometimes even longer, a lot of trial and error happens, a lot of getting to learn how to dance with each other, and so on and so forth. It's an inevitable part of having to work with each other. But this how I work document, and that's the part that surprised me, can shortcut this with a profoundly powerful way. Meaning it basically takes away all the guesswork of trying to figure out how somebody works and basically puts it on paper. Especially if you write it really well with clear instructions of here's this thing, and if this happens, best way to react is that. The time savings and it can be profound, but that's not only it. It's not just a productivity topic. It's also one that it puts you and that person on a path of trust way faster, way stronger, way sooner. If you've ever had that feeling of really being able to coast along with somebody, that person is running right next to you, jogging with you, so to say, and it feels like this really powerful, bonded experience of being able to work really well together. It's one of the best gifts I think that you will ever get in your professional career. Think about how long it took you to get to that, and imagine being able to cut that time, by 75% or something even more dramatic. And that's what this how I work document makes it so powerful. I had a client of mine, he's a CEO of a public company, really awesome person, has worked with one of his lieutenants for over 8 years together. They've been that kind of team, really tight, knowing each other really well, etc., etc. We wrote in our coaching session that how I work document, and then basically shared it with this person for feedback. But to the surprise of both parties involved, they basically said, holy cow, there were a bunch of things in there that I didn't even know. And then a lot of other things that actually helped me understand why you are the way you are. And this is after 8 years. Can you think about it? So imagine getting all of that out of the way within the first 3 weeks of working with somebody. If you're interested in figuring out how to do a how I work document, ping me. We can certainly help you figure this out.